behind the ball, man.
Yeah, that's what happens. You're right.
We just stay behind the ball. Marlene wasn't feeling well,
Uh,
so I told her it'd be best if she just
sit down, sit
sit
it down.
down.
Huh?
Yeah, she'll probably log in. Once I tell her, here. We went to Arizona at a good time, man. It was so hot when we was there.
Yeah.
They was telling us to come back, that it would be pretty nice. Came back.
Right.
But, we killed two birds with one stone. We was doing some business at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So. Good. Got me on there live. Good, good. All right, there, FB, if you can hear me, and I think you can. Oh, snap. Gotta have my head on. If you can hear me, and I think you can, I'm starting out here on Facebook Live, but I'm really, really can't stay here on Facebook Live because some of the things I'm going to do here and go over, I can't do on Facebook Live. I can't do publicly because the things that we talk about and teach, some things goes against the grain of what normal society is doing, and what they do, they don't mind you giving out the stuff that's going to keep you enslaved to the system, but things that's going to break you out the system, they start flagging it. Okay, so I'll just do what I can for a couple minutes here and give you that, and then I will. So if you get the link, here's the link. I'm gonna put the link in here to where I'm at. You can join me. You should just go to the event page and be able to log in and join me. But I'm gonna give you this, all right? And if you come on, great. If you don't, that's great. You have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Bang. All right, Facebook, give me that thing. All right, so that's where you can catch me at. I'll be here for a little bit. I see Roland Martin doing this thing over there. There's a lot going on in the news. All right, but one thing I found. Hey, Gwen, how are you?
Hey, DJ, finding you,
Here,
working.
Oh, I got my headphones. All right. I was talking without my headphones. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that sounds much better.
All right. So you know what? Let me keep my earphones plugged in, and I'll cut this up.
You guys looking for the main lobby? Oh, just follow this around. Just follow it around. Stay to the left. It's going to curve to stay to the left. Okay. You're welcome.
All right. See the little hook up there, Gil? All right. So pretty soon we're going to be filling this room. We're just starting this room out, trying to get it going and testing the system and everything.
Yeah.
Hey. Gwen.
Yeah.
We killed it today, man. I was like, whoa.
Just crunching it. Just crushing.
We was crushing the market today, man.
Oh,
as I put up on Facebook.
Man, that is, I'm telling you, this is true. You know why? Because you give back so much, you know.
Yes. Yes.
Because even though I took a loss, I came back some. And
Uh-huh.
them GB pairs ate me up. I had to just get on. I had to leave them alone for a little bit because they was dropping a lot.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't want to lose too much. But, you know, I'm on a rebound.
I was on that pullback. They're gonna shoot right back up.
Yeah, so I had to wait. I had to get out. I took a little bit of another loss, but at
Mhm.
least I'd rather have some money than none.
That's right.
And start it over, you know?
I found this funny
Thank you.
GIF picture. I was like, oh, I gotta post this, right? He gotta have at least 1,000. I made it over 1,000 a day. He gotta have at least 1,000 on his head. So I posted that today, and
Yeah, I saw that. I
that
said,
was
this, he be coming up with some stuff, but it be right on point. It be right on point.
so, and that was all before 6:15.
I know, man. Listen, trust me, once I really, like, I'm comfortable, like, when I'm with us, kind of calling, but once I get the market structure, and I know it's a learning curve still,
Mm-hmm.
because I could stay on that thing all day. I have to
I
make
know
myself get on.
it is. It
I'm
gets addicting, man. When you start making money just from pushing a red button or a blue button, and you're
putting
sitting at
them,
home, you're
yeah,
like, man,
just putting them in multiple accounts, and you see them accounts and stuff. I mean, I don't. I'm trying to get there. Well, I'm not
hmm
trying. I will get there.
you're going to get there. That's right. That's right. So Gwen started, what, 3 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
4 months, 3 months, 3 months ago.
We were like September, October, I mean August. I think September. August is when I really went live.
Okay. Awesome.
August, September, October. Yeah, like 2.5. Well, almost at the end of October. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And the great
Yeah.
thing about what we're doing is people join businesses and they go to work and they're in the business for a long time before they start making money, or they got to work. I made $1,000, over 1,000 today. Made over 700 yesterday. Over 1,000 on Friday. It take people months to do that, you know. So let me cut this down. It's a little echoey. But
You have to start you an account just for your taxes.
I know, right? Well, my goal is to play it. Is to well, I can't say it because I'm on Facebook. So, all right, I won't tell you my goal because it'll be recorded.
Okay.
All right, remind me that another time.
Gotcha.
All right, so just wanted to come on and anybody that was here that said they was going to be coming out, I'm doing this online today. Next week, in this here post, it says we're going to be here, but I'm not going to be here next week. It's going to be online only for the next 2 weeks, and then we'll come back. We're trying to set up for November, and then we'll come back here in this spot right here in the boardroom after, so that'd be 3 weeks from now. But the next 2 weeks, we're going to be online, same bat time, same bat channel. All right, so you guys can be able to, if you missed it tonight and you're watching the replay, either inbox me if you know what I'm doing. If you're not aware of what I'm doing, just inbox me. I can send you some information that'll help you out. All right, but money isn't everything. I put that on there for a purpose. I'm going to go over that before I start um, talking about the webinar tonight. And I put that on purpose because many times I run into people that probably should or want to make some extra money or probably need to make some extra money, and or sometimes, like, I grew up as a Baptist. A lot of my spiritual friends, they first thing they come out, they say, well, money isn't everything, right? But my belief is that you need money in order to operate and function in this society today. It's beyond the spiritual. So whether you're under the Christian faith and the different sects under Christianity, the Islam faith, the Judaism, um, Hinduism, Buddhism, whatever your faith is, or whatever you believe, or if you're atheist, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, come the first of the month, somebody's looking for some rent payment or a mortgage payment, right? So I understand when you say money isn't everything, and I agree with you because with all the riches that we've been born with from the Most High, we've been granted with all the tools that we need. And, we have love. Love is a powerful and very valuable emotion that we've been gifted with. The power of our health, our physical health, is really, really a gift to us. We've been given that at birth. Our mental stability, and there are a number of other things that's more important in one sense than money. But at the end of the day, come the first of the month, I bring it back to you. You got to pay rent. All right. Even there's uh, pastors. There's uh, Buddhist leaders that live out in the boondocks. Someone has to pay for that land. That land taxes need to be paid on it. So at the end of the day, no matter what you do, no matter how spiritual you say you are, at the end of the day, you got to go to work or have a way of providing some money on the table. And as I wrote in my book, How to Master This Game Called Money, once you solve the money problem, you know,
Thanks for
once you
coming.
solve the money problem, you can focus on anything that you like, right? And you can focus on
When I close it, it does
your
a lot.
hobbies, the things that you like, the family. You can take care of the kids. You can take care of your parents. You can take care of your wife, your siblings. But you got to solve that money problem, because if you don't solve that money problem, you're going to be working for the rest of your life, chasing money until you hit 65 or either older. And then we're going to be looking for the great old part-time Social Security thing that comes to save us. So solve the money problem, and you can focus on anything else that you like to. Okay, so just wanted to start off with that, and that's why we have this post written down here like this here. So, all right, so today I'm going to show you how you can work smarter, all right, when you're earning your money. All right, I'm going to also show you how to supplement your current income without having to pick up a second or third job. It's amazing when I meet people that have 3 jobs. I'll be like, whoa, you're a beast, man. If you could just take that effort and just, mold it and put it into the right place, you won't have to work 3 jobs. You just got to find the right opportunity. All right, going to also show you what you can do with your money. All right, so you can have your money working for you. And the fastest way to get to 6 figures per year, going to show you, is right here in this market. How to retire properly without relying on the government for support. How to raise your credit score. We're not going to do that tonight. We're going to focus just on the money. But just in short, cash is king. Cash can outweigh any credit score that you have. Don't be focusing on your credit score. Worry about that. Just focus on getting your money together. I did a post before on teaching people how to get their credit score higher, but I'll do a webinar just on that, okay? And how to build a legacy and to pass it down to your children. And we'll get into that also in the future one, because I don't want this to go too long. All right, so that's where we at. Okay, so money isn't everything, but it's up there close to air. Okay, so all right, so if you guys get this on Facebook, I will be signing off soon. I'm just going to do a couple posts here, and I want you to think about what it would feel like waking up every day, all right, knowing that you created the wealth for your family, their children, and their future generations. Let me make sure this is showing. Okay, good. All right, because this is recording. All right, got cousin Gil right here in the boardroom with me, holding it down. And Gil's an entrepreneur himself. He's already understands the importance of gold. So he's already the head of the game of most people just by doing that. So my question again is, have you ever wondered All right, what it will feel like to make trades. All right, I make trades pushing a red pill and the blue pill. Right, that's all. It's just a red pill and the blue pill. Right, how it would feel, making those trades that you want to make, so you can wake up every day and spend the amount of time that you want with your family. Like to travel. Y'all see Marlene and I, we like to travel. We done been to Cancun, to Vegas, to Atlanta, to where else? Arizona. I flew out to Egypt. I was inside the pyramids, hanging out in the pyramids and the temples, right? So we've done all that stuff, but we couldn't do it without money, right? We prayed on it, money didn't come, right? Prayed again, the money didn't come, but we had to say, all right, you know what? We got to put some work in, and once you put the work in, the money will come. Have you also wondered how it would feel to potentially make an extra $6,000 a month part time? All right, $6,000 per month part time. All right, that's a full time job for most people. All right, so before I get started with this presentation, I have some questions for you. And normally I would do this in the side of the audience when people are here, but I want you to think to yourself, and you can answer this to yourself. If you would like for me to show you how you can start making money now. A lot of times people get into something and they talk about making money in the future. We pay thousands of dollars to go to school to get a piece of paper, a certificate called a degree, right, to make money sometime in the future, hopefully, right? And I mean that, hopefully. Most people, when they get their degree, they get out of college, they can't find a job. All right. Most people, when they get a degree, when they get out of college, if they do get a job, it's not in the field that they went to school for, right? They get a job in a totally different field. All right. So I can show you how to start making money now. Okay. You don't have to wait 4 years to go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull that up again because I was talking to someone about the college tuition and how much it costs, and I said I'm going to go over that tonight. All right. So how many of you would like for me to show you a time-tested industry that can help you retire over the next 12 months or more? All right. Just retire. Just flat out. Just retire and just come work 1 to 2 hours a day. All right. That's all you have to do. All right. So the two main questions when it comes to money is what are you doing right now, this present time, to increase your income? All right. Most people try to think about the future. I say, what are you doing right now to increase your income? Right? Not wishing about it, not praying about it, not going back to school. What are you doing right now to increase your income? And two, how much money are you planning to be worth at age 65 or older whenever you decide that you're going to retire? How much of a nest egg would you like to have saved up, all right, when you retire, to say, this is my cushion, this will last me the rest of my life? All right. And I put that question there because I know most people don't think about that. At age 25, you don't think about that at 25. At age 35, you're too busy partying. You ain't thinking about it then either. At age 45, it may come, maybe a little bit, start thinking. But by 55, then you start going, oh, I'm getting close to retirement. Right? So you got to start planning that and planning that early. And if you don't plan it early, then you got to really accelerate really, really heavy if you're going to make it to the point where you're going to be able to retire comfortable. All right. So now you're about to discover how you can start making money today and how you can follow simple strategies that I use, people that I work with use, people that I train use to generate extra income. All right. So I'm going to show you a nice, easy blueprint. And after I do that, then I'm going to go to this college thing, because that college thing is really important because so many people are conditioned to just putting their kids through this system that's not working anymore like it used to. Back in the day, I don't want to say how old I am, right? But back in the day, if you went to school and you got a college degree, you was almost guaranteed a nice job as soon as you got out. Today that joker, that thing is done, man. You right? It got so many people in school, not enough jobs. People are going, they're working, and they're not. Unfortunately, they're not being able to get a job and they feel when they come out. So, but if I can show you how you can generate an extra $6,000 per month, part time, and what you can learn and duplicate starting today, right? That'll be just awesome. Okay. All right. For those of you that don't know, as you're watching this, all right, because I'm recording this, I'm going to repost this somewhere else on my other page and everything. For those of you that don't know, I'm John Jester. All right. I am a speaker, author. I'm a real estate investor, and I'm also a currency trader. I purchased, owned, and flipped millions of dollars in real estate. All right. Millions of dollars in real estate. I'm also an online marketer, and I'm the author of this book right here called How to Master This Game Called Money. All right. It's available out there on Amazon.com. I'm sitting here on one of the cruises we was on with my wife, Marlene. And again, we just love to travel, you know. I'm also a student of this Forex game. All right. I started off watching the video, right? Just like you're watching me right now, and learning how to grow my money after watching the video. And I said, you know what, this game, this is the truth right here. You know, because at the end of the day, no matter what you do, no matter what business you have, no matter where you work at on your job, at the end of the day, you are a Forex investor also. You're just not benefit from it. All right, because when you take money that you earn and you go to the store and you purchase something, that store owner is making the profit, hopefully. Right? That store owner takes his money and he places his money in the bank. Right? The bank takes that money every night, Monday through Friday, and they invest that money in the Forex market. And they're legally allowed to do that. And they put the money right back into the market at by 5 a.m. So they're taking your money and they're making 50, 100, 200, 300% on your money. And they're giving us a guaranteed 0.06% on our savings account. All right. All right. It's crazy, you know, but that's just the way it is, you know, and you know that. So that's my book again, How to Master This Game Called Money. It's a blueprint for financial freedom. It teaches you once you receive your money, how should you section this money out so that it can benefit you and come back to you in the future. All right. That's what that book is about. So my goal is financial freedom, and financial freedom means many different things to different people. And I like to teach people once you get going how to put it on autopilot. And financial freedom, again, like I talked about earlier, traveling, spending time with the family, the kids, the parents, the community, helping people out, whatever that means. You know, you got people trying to help out in the community that's struggling. They can barely make it week to week themselves, and they trying to help out and volunteer for people in the community. I like to bring them back and say, hey, listen, why don't you get yourself together first, get yourself financially fit, then you could put more of an effort into helping the community. Because most of our young people are not going to go off what you say, they're going to go off what you're doing. So if you can tell them how to be successful and you can show them that you're on a successful path or that you are successful, they're going to most likely follow you. Other than that, they're going to just say, I'm going out to the streets because I can make some couple drug sales right away, you know, and that's where we're losing a lot of our kids. We're talking, but we're not doing. All right, so we're losing our youth. All right, so I'm gonna give you the basics of what I do, teach you something that hopefully I want to teach you something that you didn't know before watching me today. And more importantly, I want to get you to implement some of this information that you're gonna learn or that you already know but have not yet applied it. Because sometimes I meet people. In fact, you can meet a bum on the street. You ever meet a bum on the street? And I don't like to mean to call them bum, but a homeless person, right? That you can sit, because I have conversations with a lot of people and they have a lot of information. They can talk about a lot of different things. And you'd be like, why? Dude, why is he homeless? Why are you here? You know, you just don't know everybody's story. You know, we all have a story where we had some hardships, right? But then when you find out, like, why are they here? You know, it's like they have not, it's a block, it's a missing link there from the information that they have to implement it into action. So sometimes we have that blockage, learn a lot of information, but we don't know how to apply it. Something's missing in between what we know in our head and what we can actually apply to the marketplace that we call, you know, work. So that's what happens sometimes. And sometimes emotionally, people have breakdowns, and they just that link, that space is just missing, and they can't make the connection. But if you sit and just talk with them, they have a plethora of information that they can just lay on you, and I take that information in from everybody. So my goal today is to get you to implement some of what I'm going to talk to you about, whether you knew this information or not. All right, because I've even met people that, yeah, I know about that, investing. I heard about that. And I said, oh, good. You're doing it? No, I'm not doing it. That's that space that's missing. It's a block. It's a blockage there. All right. So I'm going to skip this. I'm going to go into the web real quick because this is on my mind because I was talking about this. Right. Someone asked me to go over these college things again. We're here at the college. We're not too far. We're about 5 minutes of College of New Jersey. We're about 5 minutes from the College of New Jersey. And I just want to put this in your head real quick because we're going to be talking about money tonight, right? And I'm going to be looking to get you to try get into this money game, not try to get into this money game. College tuition, what is the college known for? Okay, College of New Jersey tuition, bang. All right, in-state, $15,000, right? That's a year. Out-of-state, $26,000 a year. All right, we're also near Rider College. So just think about that. All right, Rider College, tuition $39,000. All right, this is real live stuff. All right, you watching this, guys, on Facebook. $39,000 to go to Rider, $15,000 to go to college in New Jersey. What else is near us? Princeton. Princeton University tuition, $45,000. That's per year. All right, $45,000 per year. I want you to think about this. All right. Okay, how much does it cost for 4 years? Okay, all right. I take that at tuition for 4 years is $47,000 for 2018. It's more expensive. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I guess it's 47,000 for the 4 years. All right. So 4 years. So I would like to put you into my college of the foreign exchange market, and the lowest was $15,000 for, let's say, 4 years. I don't know. I think the College of New Jersey, I think that may be per year. Let me see. Yeah, 15 a year. Yeah. Okay. So I bet you that if that's 15 a year, that Princeton can't be 4 years for 47,000. That got to be more. Guys, I'm sitting in here with my cousin Gil. We putting our heads together. Over $185,000 over a 4-year period. So think about this. All right, I did that on purpose because I wanted you guys to see. All right, this is what we're paying in order to get a piece of paper, which is called a degree, which does not come with a job or a business after you finish. Most people spend the rest of their life paying off those college tuitions. Right? I'm going to repeat that. Most people, if you meet someone that has a college degree and they're 40 years old, I can almost guarantee that they still owe money from their college, their degree. I can almost guarantee you. All right, and that's how much money it costs. All right, I'm going to put you into a 4-year university training in this foreign exchange market with me. All right, all right, and I'm not going to. I would like to charge you $15,000 a year, but I'm not going to charge you that much. All right, so I want you to see that because it's really important that you know where your money is being spent. That's why I talked about it in my book. You have to be cognitive. You have to know where your money is going. If you think about this is October, you think about where your money went all year long. Most people can't tell how much. If you make, let's say you made $150,000, right? If you divide that over 12 months, the past 9 months, most people don't even know where all their money went at. They just know they're just just broke. Like, hey, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and that's common. Don't even feel bad about it. It's common for the average American. All right. I went over the rule of 72 with you guys many times, so I'm going to skip through some of these slides. But do you know that only 4% of those that reach 65 years old will have adequate capital stowed away for retirement? That's 4%. That's 4 out of 10 people, right? That's 40 out of 100 people will have enough money for the rest of their lifetime. All right, this is America. Nearly 50% of old Americans are having to delay their retirement, and over 80% say they will still work after they turn 65 here in America. And I blame not the people, I blame our education system, right? Because we pay all this money to our education system, and they don't teach us how to get financially free, right? We talk about it when we're 18, when we're 20, we're 25. We say, when I get 65, I'm going to be okay. But no one ever taught us, so we don't know what to do. And then we get caught up into what Robert Kiyosaki calls the rat race. And we just get caught up working, 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 and working. And next thing you know, 65 is here. It's like, oh, snap. All right. So what I want to do is empower you today, empower you in the largest liquid financial industry in the world. There's not a bigger industry in it. You can name it, you can type it in, you can Google it. There's not a bigger industry, liquid financial industry in the world. All right. And I'm also going to show you a system. All right. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Because at the end of the day, your time is valuable. And by the time you finish watching what I'm showing you today, you're going to know more than 80% of the population. All right. You're going to know more than 80% of the population by the time you finish watching me. And this is what I do. I like to teach people how to get out of the rat race. That's what I was talking about. Just working. Just working and working. Take control of your finances, become debt free, and break that generational continuum of living paycheck to paycheck. This is the way it's common. 76% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 76% of Americans, almost 8 out of 10 people. All right. That's why I say don't feel bad. If that's you, don't feel bad because it's common for most people. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck. They're barely making it. And you ask them why, most people don't even know. They just say, I just go to work because I was just taught to go to work. All right. And I call that the system. You know, that's what the system teaches us to do, to stay right in the game. All right. And that's why you got to know the rules of the game. Because once you learn the rules of the game, then you can win. If you don't, you're just going to be that man running on the gerbil wheel over and over again. All right. So I talked about money before, and I'm not going to go back into it again um, tonight. I'll go into the whole money thing last time, but you know the dollar bills that we have right now, they're not real dollar bills. All right. They're not backed by anything. This is an old dollar bill right here. It was a silver certificate. All right. Back in the day, all right. When I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna say when I was coming up, although it might be, but all right. But back in the day, all of our bills had silver certificates on it right there because it was backed by gold. All right. 1971, President Nixon took our dollars off of the gold standard. All right. What that did, that was allowed them to print as much money as they want. Or I take that back. That allowed them to borrow as much money as they want from the Federal Reserve Bank. Okay. Now, all our dollar bills, if you pull out money in your pocket, you're going to see Federal Reserve note right here. You're going to see a Federal Reserve note on all your money. All right. And it's not backed by anything. All right. So who makes these dollar bills? I said it earlier. The Federal Reserve Bank. And guess what? The Federal Reserve Bank is not a bank. Right? The Federal Reserve Bank is not even federal. It's a private company. All right. Kevin Hart says it best, you know. It's a private company, and that's the way the Federal Reserve Bank. So our government borrows money, takes a loan out from the Federal Reserve Bank, which is a private company, a Jewish company, right? Different Jewish families. and they lend the money to our government. Our government pays around 6%, so back on the money, and that's where we get the money from, and it flows out into us, to the community. All right. Again, this is the Federal Reserve note that's there, and this is the difference between the two of them. All right. So money is not currency. I mean, money is a currency, and it should always be moving. All right. But the money is changing. All right. The money is now, we're getting a lot of digital currency coming up. You know, you got coins, you got dollar bills. Now we got digital currency, and digital currency is going to eventually, be the majority of the use. We're doing it now with our debit cards and our credit cards. I remember when the credit cards and debit cards, when debit cards was coming out, I was like, I ain't messing with that. I ain't attaching no card to my bank account. And now today, everybody has a debit card. All right, so that's just the way it is. I'm also going to show you how you can make money from your laptop, your computer. And by the way, if you don't know, up North Jersey, they have ATM machines that have Bitcoin. You can buy Bitcoin on these ATM machines. All right, so that's going to be really, really big. It's coming along. So we're looking to get 12 more people, right, on our group that we train. We're looking to add 12 more people on there that's interested in learning how to make up to $6,000 per month part-time. There's no fluff, there's no selling, there's no recruiting required. You can if you want to, but it's not required. You can still make $6,000 by yourself at home, sitting on your bed, sitting in your closet, sitting on your couch, sitting on the toilet, however you want to do it. You can make this part-time by yourself without having to talk to another individual. All right, that's the best thing I like about what we're doing. Many times when you get business opportunities, in order for you to make money, they want you to bring people on board to the company, and that's how you make your money, from the referrals or the people coming on board. Well, here you do not have to do that. I'm going to teach you how to do that without talking to another soul but me, right? All right, just me. All right, and if you want to do that other type of stuff, that option is there for you, but you don't have to do it. Okay, I want to be real clear about that. All right, so you're going to learn a skill that can pay your bills. Going to have you dream again. Hold on, I'm going to close because we got a little church session going on, so I'm going to close the, oh, thank you, Brother Gil. I want you to dream again, have a positive attitude, and more importantly, once you start getting this thing here, what I would like for you to do is to help other people, help other people, teach your family, teach your kids, right? You don't have to bring them into business if you don't want to, but teach your kids so that they don't go into the same trap as we did, go to school, get good grades, get your diploma, and everything's going to be fine and dandy. That's what we were sold, right? And then we find out later in life, it didn't happen that way, all right? That's not the truth. It might have been the truth 50 years ago, maybe, right? But that's not the way it works right now. All right. So we want you to learn how to live life and dream big. So the difference of what I'm teaching is different. When you go to school to get your diploma, that's called academic education. And when you go to school and they point you into a direction of becoming a doctor, a lawyer, or accountant, or something like that, that's specialized professional education. That's when they focus you in a particular area. But what we're going to talk about today is what most schools don't talk about. All right, I take that back. They teach you how to balance your checkbook. They teach you how to put things in, take things out, and they want you to balance your checkbook, but they don't teach you how to make $1 out of 15 cents. Right? How to make $1 out of 15 cents. They don't teach you that. They don't teach you how to multiply your money, but they will teach you how to make it, how to work for the big companies, and then how to spend it. But they don't teach you how to multiply it. What I'm going to teach you is how to multiply money, right? Like baby's kids, all right? We're going to teach you how to multiply. So let me give you my quick disclaimer before I go into numbers, because I'm not a CPA, I am not a lawyer, I am not a tax preparer, or a CTA, which is a commodity trade advisor. All right, I'm John Jester. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a currency trader. Right, I'm a husband. Right, and I'm going to be talking to you from my experience of what I do, what I've done, and what friends of mine and students, partners of mine are doing. All right, so that's what I'm giving you from that experience. All right, so that's the other part of the disclaimer. There are 7 wonders of the world, as they say. I think there's more. All right, I've only been to one over here in Egypt. All right, you got Greece up there. Of course, okay, there are 7 wonders of the world. I'll just keep it like that. But there is an 8th wonder of the world. I mean, the 8th wonder of the world, Albert Einstein says, is compound interest. He said compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. This is really important. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. I want you to really take that in. Compound interest is the formula to help you double and double your money. Your money just grows with compound interest. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. All right? Really, really important. All right, so just keep in mind you're already a millionaire. You just don't know it. If you won the New Jersey lottery today, right, for $1 million, they would pay you about $50,000 a year for the next 20 years, right? If you have a job and you're making $50,000 a year, you can be a millionaire in 20 years. It's that simple. It's not a big deal. The problem is we get caught up into life. We got to have a car. Matter of fact, let me take it back. When we was making 20,000, we had to have a car. We rented a place. We had cable, or we had some other stuff, right? And we said, if I can only make more money, man, everything would be fine. I'm only making $20,000 a year. Bang, you get a job. You're making $50,000 a year. You're a millionaire, right? But what happens, right? Do you do anything with that extra 30,000? Nah, you go get a bigger car, right? I got to get a newer car. You go move from this apartment to another apartment that's paying more, right? Right? Or you get a bigger house if you have a house. All right, you don't get the basic cable plan anymore. You got to get the HBO, the Showtime, you got to get the big old sports package, right? So you start adding all these things on there, and you say, I can afford it because I'm making more money now, right? And this, believe it or not, this is conditioning from school. It's called balancing your checkbook. So as you make more money, you figure, oh, I can afford to buy more, so let me balance this, right? And you balance your checkbook, right? And by balancing like that, it's even, nothing grows, and you keep working and working and working, right? So you got to keep those things in mind because you are a millionaire. If you was partnering with someone, a brother or a sister, your parents, right? Your children, right? A spouse, a loved one. If you partner with one of them, you lived off one salary, and you tipped your 50,000 and you saved it over 20 years, you'll be a millionaire. It's that simple, right? But what we do, we move out of our house as soon as we can at 18. Man, we can't wait to get out the house, right? If only we just stayed there and said, Mom and Dad, look, you guys working, y'all got y'all money coming in. I'm old enough to get a job now. I'm 18. Let me make my extra 20,000. Let's start pooling our money together, start saving, investing, and start growing this money. And then your little sister, who was a year younger than you, she gets older. She makes some money. Y'all start pooling that money together, and y'all start growing, and y'all start building an empire. But we're mentally conditioned. As soon as we get 18, I can't stand it. I got to get away from my parents, right? And we get out the house. All right. I'm telling you, man, it's so simple. I have there's people around me, other cultures around me, and I see 3 and 4 families living in one household, right? And I won't even like talk about which cultures they are, but just look around, right? And if you are of African, well, descent, which everybody really is, but African American specifically in this country of America, first thing we do, we separate. Pew, pew, pew. If we could only just come together and put that money together, from the time that you're 18 to the time that you're 30, 40 at the latest, you can be financially free. All right. So let me just move on. Because this is a person making $50,000, working for 30 years of their life. They made $1.5 million. All right, $80,000 a year, 30 years of your life, $2.4 million. Where'd that money go? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right. But if I can show you how to make an extra $2,000 a month, $6,000 a month, it can make a difference in your life. Matter of fact, they say the average person that brings in an extra $500 a month can get them financially free, pay off all their bills with just $500 a month. And I'm gonna show you how I can do that. Pay off your other loans, your student loans, your medical bills, help pay your rent, your mortgage, paying your house off, just positioning yourself to help others. All right, so I'm going to skip over to the foreign exchange market. All right, we call it Forex for short. And I think you should consider the foreign exchange market for 5 reasons: liquidity, flexibility, size, and focus. All right, 5 reasons. Yes, I just named 4. All right, so liquidity, you can get in and out of this market instantly. Right, unlike the stock market, right, where when you decide to get out, you got to wait for buyers to come in to take you out. So you can say right now, I want to be out, it's 6:50, and you may not be out till tomorrow or the next day. Right, with our market, you click a button, I want to be out, you're out just like that. You click a button, you want to be in, you're in just like that. There's always buyers, there's always sellers, there's no time limit, there's no waiting, and there's no penalties. All right, you can trade for seconds, hours, days, weeks, or months. You can stay in there, long term or short term. I love it. Biggest liquid financial market in the world. There's no day trading restrictions. Any size account, minimum $20. Right? It can provide you with daily income, weekly income, and long term. There's huge tax advantages in the United States, and you can retire in your retirement account. You can trade. All right, that's how flexible it is. All right, size. The stock market, the New York stock market, which is about an hour away from me, is $28 billion. Runs through this New York stock market per day. $28 billion. That's a lot of money. $28 billion. What I want you to know about size is the foreign exchange market. $5.3 trillion per day runs through this market. Now, I challenge you to type in a market that's bigger than that. Speaking on typing in, after this, I'm going to have to go see. I'm sorry, I apologize, Facebook, because I can't see if you're on there. I can't see the screen. All right, and I'm still here with you guys. I'm going to switch over once I go to my actual Forex market screen. Okay, so if you're here and you're watching me, click on the link to come on over and join me in the room, because once I go over there, I can't show you that on Facebook. Okay, so I think I can. Matter of fact, I'm just not going to leave it up. All right, you know how sometimes I leave it up for a day? I'm going to be gangster. I'm just going to put it up there and then just say bang. All right, so that's how big it is. All right, now focus. People that invest in stocks can relate to this, because if you ever invest in the stock market, they got thousands and thousands of stocks to get into. You're like, which ones you like to get into? I have no clue. There's like so many stocks. What we do is we focus you in on 8 particular pairs. All right, we make it nice and focused for you, nice and targeted, like a sniper. All right, that way you're not all over the place. And we're going to teach you how to focus on the best ones. All right, I did say it was 5. I want you to think about what the 5th one is. The 5th is 5 reasons. I gave you 5 reasons. All right, and I'm delaying just so you can think about what the 5th reason may be. And if you're typing it in right now, that's good, but I can't see. But I'm giving you some time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The 5th reason is probably the most important one of all. It's time, right? Time is your greatest asset, right? What we do in 1 to 2 hours, it takes people 40 hours a week to do. What we do in 1 to 2 hours, it takes people 80 hours in 2 weeks to do. Time is your most important asset. And once you solve this money thing, you can get your time back. All right. You can make money, you can lose money, right? But once you let this time go by, you can't get that time back. It's gone, man. All right. So you want to try and preserve and make the best of all your time, best that you can. All right. So now I'm going to talk to you about getting some pips, right? And this is one of my favorite groups. All right. But I'm not talking about these pips. All right. I ain't talking about these pips. I'm going to talk to you about some money pips. All right. Now, a pip is an acronym which stands for price interest point. All right. Price interest point, and it measures from one place to another place. All right. I'm giving you some. Take some notes here if you're watching this on Facebook. It measures just like we measure in inches and yards. In our market, we instead of inches and yards, we call them pips. Right. In the stock market, they call them points. Right. You ask for a mortgage, you get a mortgage. They talk points, but we talk pips. All right. Same concept, just a different market. All right. So a pip. Let me give you an example of what a pip is. If you have $1, a Federal Reserve note, right? There are 100 pennies inside that dollar. 100 pennies inside that dollar. All right. With pips, you got 100 pips inside of that penny. All right. So a pip is really small. You got 100 pips inside of that penny. All right. So it represents the distance from one point to the other in the market. Now I'm going to show you how they are worth and value and how you can benefit from having pips in your life. The great thing about our market is you can leverage the amount of pips that you receive by adjusting something called a lot size, which is powerful. You can't do this with pennies. All right, here's an example of what you can do. Now, if you had a micro lot size, and take these notes because it comes in handy when you start investing. A micro lot size is about a $20 investment. If you have a mini lot size, that's about a $200 investment. And I'm going through this because when I show you my chart on the next charts coming up, then you're going to understand why it's like that. If you have a standard lot size, that's about a $2,000 investment. Now let me show you, these are the lot sizes. Let me show you how much they're worth in pips. With a $20 investment, each pip is worth about 10 cents. With a $200 investment, each pip is worth about $1. And with a $2,000 investment, each pip is worth $10. $10. All right? So you're going to use this to leverage and to make a pit load of money. All right? So let's say we did a trade, and when you close that trade from pip to pip, you captured 90 pips. All right? 90. This is how it would look. If you had that micro lot, right, which was 10 cents a pip, 90 pips would give you $9. If you had that mini lot, which was $1 a pip, that would give you $90. If you had that standard lot, the same 90 pips, you don't have to work any harder. You push the button here, you close out here, 90 pips. All right? You get $9, $90, or if you had a standard lot, it would be $900. So when you see me putting posts up and I was only an hour or 2 hours and I say, oh, we close out, I'm done for the day, this is how it's being done. Now, I was going to go to the live market, but I'll go there shortly. Let me get to my little chart. All right, going to go back to some pips. Now, let me show you how you're going to get to making a part-time income of $6,000. I just showed you about the lot sizes. All right, so lot size of 0.01 would be 10 cents a pip. That's like a $20 investment. I'm going to show you if you got 20 pips a day, forget the 90. If you got 20 pips a day, that'll give you $2 a day profit. right? We trade 5 days a week. The market's open, 5 days a week. That'll give you $10 a week, and I'll give you $40 for the month. That's with a 0.01 lot size, bringing you 10 cents a pip. If I said, hey, I want you to make 20 pips again the following week, I ain't gonna ask you to work harder. I ain't gonna ask you to do more. You know, sometimes when you get a raise on your job, you're working, you got these duties right now, and then when you get a raise, they give you a whole list of other duties to do, right? So you gotta do more in order to make more money at your job. With this, all you have to do is change your lot size from 0.01 to zero point 0.1. Now your lot size is $1. The same 20 pips you got last week, you're gonna get this week. Each day you're gonna make $20. Over 5 days, you're gonna make $100 for the week, $400 for the month. Now I don't know about you, but if you heard, I said $500 would change to keep a lot of people from going broke. It would pay off a lot of people's bills. All right, $400 can take care of your car note. It can take care of your gas and electric. It can take care of that student loan bill that you got. All right, it can start paying that off. Don't seem like much, but I'm talking about pushing the red button or a blue button, right? And then watching everything play out, and bang, $20 for the day. All right, and then as you get more skillful and you move your lot size up to 0.5, now you can get $5 for each pip. You got a raise. Are you going to do any more work? You're still going to do 20 pips. 20 pips will bring you $100 a day, $500 for the week, $2,000 for the month. Still not asking you to do more. Not asking you to do more. Just 20 pips. This is how we teach you at the beginning. And then once you get more money into your account and you're able to do a lot size of a 1.00, that'd be $10 for each pip. And then that'd be $200 for the day, $1,000 for the week, $4,000 for the month. This was our old plan that we started with, right? And this is how we was getting people started. But guess what we did? We took it up a notch. And instead of doing 20 pips per day, now we teach people 30 pips a day. 30 pips a day is our goal for you. And this is how you get to making $72,000 a year, part-time, no diploma required, no degree required, no selling required, there's no license required, there's no recruiting required. And that's a really, really big thing, because I meet people all the time. They're like, I'm an introvert. I don't like talking to people. I don't need you to talk to nobody. All right? Just me, maybe. All right? All right? If you want to learn how to make $72,000 a year part-time, right? Show you how to get to 30 pips a day. 30 pips a day, right, is how you're going to do that. We have live training for you. We have academy class for you. We have training where we're doing training live, and if you miss it because of your work schedule or because any other schedule, you can watch the replay. We also have tools that will have you make money faster in the market while you are learning. This is the beautiful thing about it. You will also be offered to trade with us live while we're trading. You can watch what we're doing, and you can put in the same thing that we're doing. Right? This way you can make money while you're still learning and getting your diploma. All right? So while you're learning to get that diploma, right, you can be making money. Right? How many people go sit in the classroom at the college and make money at the same time? I'm going to show you how you can be at home, copying and pasting what we do and making money. And then on your off time, you can look at the training and you can start learning how to do what we do. So you can start learning how to do what we do on your off time, train with us live and get into the market, and you can make money when we make money. If we don't make money, you won't make money. If we do make money, you will make money, all right? Because you're going to copy and do what we do. Hope that makes sense. All right, so it's all about taking money that you make from your job or your business and then getting the money to work for you. All right, here's a testimonial, Dina. Dina got 137.7 pips. All right, the strategy rocks. She likes what it's doing, 28 pips on GBP CAD, right? 31 pips on GBP AUD, 37 pips on EJ. All right, that's Dina there. Philippa, she got 253 pips, right, on GU. All right. So I don't know if you guys get this when you're watching this, but this is some money. All right. EUR NZD, 28 pips, you know, Bonnie caught. All right, for on UJ, right, for the perfect entry and buy. All right, and Cassandra, she went to profit right away. Take P1, she called 60 in 60 seconds. She hit a TP1, her take profit. Sometimes we give you one, we give you 2 or 3 different take profits. So you hit that one, that'd be X amount of pips. You hit the second one, that'd be more pips, and so on and so forth. All right. Over the past 2 weeks, Tracy's been, let's say, I've consistently won 9 out of every 10 trades. Take on the average, that's 90%. You know, 90 pips for today, 21 pips smashed on GBP. Gwen, you was on here earlier. Gwen was on here earlier. She doubled her account in 14 days. We have a strategy. We show you how you can double any account in 16 days. Okay, what you start off with, $20, $200, $2,000, $200,000. Doesn't matter. The strategy works no matter what the amount is. And it was scheduled for 16 days. She did it in 14 days. And she works part-time. She was here. You seen her on the screen earlier. She's at work. She had to cut off. But she doubled her account in 14 days. All right. And it's only a doubles game. All right. This is what we teach you. You start in amount. If you start at $125, $250, $500, $1,000, doesn't matter. It only takes 13 flips for you to get to $1 million. So $250 to 500 to 1,000 to 2,000, 4,000. Just keep doubling. Flip, 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 all the way to $1 million. Right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 flips to put you at $1 million. All right, you just have to be a good student. All right, so if you've seen any of my videos on YouTube, all right, you already know some of the results. You haven't seen, I didn't put them to the slide, just did over $1,000 today. Did $700 yesterday, $1,000 the day before. Here on my $700 in 1 day trading, another $700, $1,500, and I think that was over a 3-day period. $2,000 in 1 week right here. That's when we was in Utah. We went to Utah. $2,000 in 1 day. So you already know, those videos. You can see those videos on www.makemoneywithjester.com. You can see what I'm doing, that it is real. These results are not typical. There's no guarantee you will get the same results. It is implied that those getting results study, practice, and implement regularly, and do not expect to get rich quick. It's not a get rich quick thing, but you can't get rich fast. All right, you can get there quick. All right, you can get there faster than where you're going right now. All right, so I just wanted to put that out there. Let me stop this. So how can you get some pips in your life? So let me stop this real quick. And I apologize. I tell you, man. Hey, Marty Moore, I can't even see if you was recording anything. What's up, Bill? How you doing? You can hear me. I can hear you and Gwen. Gwen, hey, you, Gwen. Here's the link to where I'm at. All right, so guys, if you missed this, this is going to be recorded back. And I keep seeing the calls come in, but I can't talk while I'm doing this. All right, so that's where we are. And the way you get started, let me get off of Facebook. If you see this recording, because I'm going to leave this here, because I'm going to go on and actually go into the market right now. Okay, so if you see this recording and you're interested in learning how you can make some extra money, just inbox me. Okay, just inbox me and then I'll send you some information. Now I got to find the let me stop the live. Okay. All right, so I'm still recording, but I'm not on Facebook Live. All right, that should go out. Because what I wanted to do was come up to the real market. You are. All right. One of the tools, we have several tools that you can use. One of the things we're going to teach you to do is teach you how to chart and how to find trades for yourself. But while you're learning that, because it's going to take you some time to learn that, it's going to take you some time to look at this and have this make sense to you. And while you're doing that, you're going to have two things to your advantage. One, you're going to be trading with myself. I'm going to be giving you trades. I'm going to tell you, get in and do a sell on Euro GBP. And I'm going to say, get in here and collect your money at this point as it reach 10 pips or 20 pips. Collect your money. I'm going to tell you, give you those numbers. Also, the other way is you can be able to use one of our tools that we have here. And this tool right here will give you a sell. It'll tell you, hey, this is where I want you to get in. The pair is EUR GBP, and you will come here, EUR GBP. You will hit enter. It will bring that pair up for you. Being that it's red, it's telling you that it's a sell. If it's green, it tells you it's a buy. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a line, you're going to take a horizontal line, you're going to drop it on here. I'll make this horizontal line yellow. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put these exact numbers in, 0.86414, and that's going to give you your entry. And then if you want to go 10 pips for your profit, all right, we're going to go from 864 to 86314. And that'll be your take profit. I'm going to make that green for money, all right? And all you have to do, if you see the dotted line right here, this is the market. Just wait for the market to come back down to this yellow line, all right? And then you ride it from this yellow line to this green line. That'll give you 10 pips. That's how simple it is. You're going to hit a sell, which means you're going to hit the red button for the sell, and you're going to let it ride back down. And once it gets here, it'll take you out automatically. So that means you can just enter it, go back to sleep. You can go to work. You can go get your hair cut like I did today, and it would be working for you on its own. And once it hits the green line, it'll take you out and put the money back into your account, your profits into your account. That's how simple it is. And all you need is 3 of these a day. That's 10 pips right here. Then you go to the next one, Euro AUD. You do the same thing, EUR AUD. You click on there. You drop a line on. You make this line yellow. And you can pick whatever colors. I just pick yellow, you know, we're picking yellow. And you put this number in, EUR AUD. It says 1.62982. And you put that number in right there. And then you get a number for your take profit. And being that it's red, that means it's a sell also. All right, so 1.6296282. And we're gonna make this green. And so if you're not able to trade with us, this is how you measure. You measure from here down to here. That's 10 pips. Okay. You do 3 of these a day. All you have to do is 3 of these a day. That'll give you your, where's my slide for that? I did have a slide for it. I probably passed it. All right, but 3 of them a day will give you 30 pips. All right, and 30 pips will give you, I'm actually give you a number. Bang, here you go. All right, so 30 pips at a micro lot, 30 pips, that'll be 10 cents each, right? So that'll be $3 per trade. At a mini lot, that'll be $30 per trade. I mean, $10 per trade. That'd be $30 for the day. At a standard lot, that'll be $300 per trade, right? I'm sorry, $10. That'd be $100 per trade, $300 for the day, right? So that's all you need is $300 per day, which will give you your $72,000 part-time. See, now that I have this. Yeah. Uh-oh. Just gotta ching ching. All right, so that'll give you 72 per year. So 30 pips at 0.1 will give you $3 per trade, right? Times 3 will give you $9. $9 per day. All right, because we're on the 30 pip thing. I showed you the scale for the 20 pips. 30 pips at a dollar will give you $30 for the day times 3. I'm sorry, yeah, 30 pips, $30 for the day times 5 days. I did that wrong. 5 days equals $150 for the week. All right, 30 times 3 trays, 30 pips. What is that? Okay, so the first one will give you 30 pips. That'll be $9. $9 a day. That's 5 days. Right, that'll be $45 for the week. Times 4 we give you what? 200, 180. 180 for the month. All right, that's at the lowest. That's at the lowest amount. All right, if you go up to $1, that'll be $30 times 5 days equals 150 for the week times 4 weeks equals $600 for the month. All right, that's awesome. And then if you use a standard lot, 30 pips, the same 30 pips give you $300 for the day times 5 days be 100, 1,500 for the week times 4 weeks equals 6,000 for the month. Same pips, nothing new, times 12 months equals 72 for the year. It's that simple. It's that simple, right? And many times people come in, they don't have the $2,000, right? $2,000 for a $10 lot size, right? So what we teach them to do is start from where you are. Take $20, turn it into 40. Take the 40 into 80. Flip the 80 into 160, the 160 into 320, the 320 into 640, and 640 into 1080, and you just keep flipping until you get up there to the point where you can use $10 lot sizes. And once you get there, it's done. It's game over. All right. So that's pretty much where we are. All right. So I got slides for the company and everything. But in order to get started, pretty much, if you're ready to you can get started. If you're watching this, you can go to www.johnjester609.com. Right. You're going to get training. You're going to get training when you come on board. When you come on board, we're going to teach you how to make these pips on your own and with us. You're going to get training and tools. One of the tools you're going to get is you're going to get the academy. There's over 60 plus videos back there in multiple language. We got English, Spanish, Portuguese, Somalia, German, French, different. You're going to get these videos. They're going to teach you how to make money into this market. You're also going to get the live iMarkets Live TV, where you're going to be watching traders, master traders, 6 figures earners, watching them over their shoulder, just like you're watching this screen right now. All right, like you're watching the video, but they're going to be live, and they have it scheduled throughout the week, so you can watch them on your off time, and if you miss it, it's going to be recorded. You can watch it when you get home from work. All right. Also, we have the harmonic scanner. All right, which I was just showing you. The scanner over there shows you, actually, this is not the harmonic scanner. We have a scanner that will show you, in addition to the web analyzer, which I showed you, we have a scanner that will also pick out trades for you. It gives you your entry, it gives you the take profit, and it gives you a stop loss. Tells you when to get out. We also have something called swipe trades. Swipe trades goes right to your phone. They send signals to your phone. All you do is copy from your phone and paste it into the trading platform. All right, so that's pretty much it. This is a copy of it. In addition to your phone, they send you emails out, and you do that. If someone who likes Bitcoin, right, we have a Bitcoin analyzer, which sends you Bitcoin trade ideas, lets you know which ones to pick, which ones to buy, which ones to sell. It looks just like this. Instead of currencies, different countries' currencies, is different Bitcoins up here. Also, if you are, let me show you this. This is the Bitcoin, right? We can pick them out right here. Litecoin. We got Bitcoin Cash. We got Ethereum. We got Ripple, right? That's a buy. That's a sell and the buy on Ripple. OMG, I'm not even sure what that is. There's the Bitcoin itself. Let's say you are a indices person. Got US 30. We got the France top 40. I don't know what that's like Spanish, I think. We got the GER. Let's say you are a metals person. All right. We were killing it on gold, right? Gold and silver. If you want to buy some gold, all you got to do is come over here, go right, hint, hint. All right, buy some gold, go AU, USD, right? It tells you which way the gold market is moving. All right, it tells you how the gold market is moving. It says, hey, put in your bid right here. Gives you the coordinates, 1492.78, 1492.78, and say this is where you're going to enter to buy gold. and you're going to exit. Make that yellow. And you're going to exit 10 pips up. All right. You can also, if you want, you can take it right on up to here. All right. And you can get in there for a bunch of pips for gold. See, one thing we know about the market, with the currencies, with the metals, with the indices, with all of them, the market is going to constantly be going up and down, up and down, up and down. And what we do is we teach people how to make money while the market is going up. Let me show you here. While the market is going up, right? See, gold was going up last week. Now when the market is going down, we teach you how to make money to go from here to here and still make money until it reverses and go back up again. So we teach you how to get in up here, get out down here, and then get in for a buy. And then we're going to get out up here. So you can be making money constantly. What they teach us in our pension plans is how to get in, right, and just stay there and ride it for 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years, and you only make one amount of money. What we do is we teach you how to make money. As it goes up, bang, you get out. You get in for a sell, bang, get out. Get in for a buy, right? And all it takes is for you to do that 1 hour, half hour each day, right? Get out for the sell, get in for the buy. So you make 4 times the amount of money as the average person that gets in here and just rides it up to here. Hope that makes sense. All right, and you can do that all day long, all year long, no matter how the market is going. When the market has these spikes, see that spike on gold, you know it has to come back down and correct itself. All right, so most people lose money when it's going down. We make money when it's going down. All right, so we got gold, we got silver, we got everything on here, man. So that's where we are. So for the most part, that's pretty much it. Let me tell you what the cost is. So we got the cryptocurrency, and it's all about having tools, man, and making things work for you. You know, I used to fix properties, and I learned one thing. I could either fix that property with a hammer, with a screwdriver, right, or I can get a power drill and a power hammer, and just do that, man. So. In order to get started with us, it costs $225 to get started. It's a one-time setup fee. And then there is a monthly recurring pay of $164.95, right? So I want you to think about that for a second. $225, one-time fee, plus 164. I'm gonna round it up to, it's 164.95, but I'm gonna round it up to 165. All right, so let's say you did that times 12 months. And let me pull out my trusty calculator. All right, so I don't want to mess this up. All right, so the first year that you went to our college, that'd be 165 times 11 months, right? That's 1850, 15 plus the 225 initial payment. So that's $2,040 that you'll be paying for the first year. Now let's go to the 4-year college times 4. That'd be $8,160, right? That you would pay over a 4-year period. All right, I'm gonna add this to my text also. All right, so $8,160 that it will cost you over a 4-year period to not just get a certificate, right? Because I'll give you a certificate after 4 years, right? But I've been doing this business for just about 2 years, the end of this month. And then you see me making $700, $1,000, $1,000, $2,000. You see me making the money that I make, right? I done paid this over and over and over and over again. They don't pay for itself. All right. This is while I'm still in my, I'm a, what do you call the 2-year degree? Associates, right? Yeah. So I'm only at my associate's degree. By the time I get to my bachelor's degree, I'm gonna be dangerous. All right. I want you to understand how powerful this is, though. People go and spend this amount of money and more just for a certificate, and when they get out, they still don't know how to make money. Still can't find a job, right? Now you're in debt for this amount times 4 years, and you don't know what your future is going to have. I'm going to show you how to make money in the largest market in the world. There's not a financial market in the world bigger than this. This market is always around because there's always going to be people trading from one country to another country. Gold is not going anywhere. Silver is not going anywhere. Those big companies are not going anywhere. You're going to always have these things around to make money. If this market ever crashes, you better believe the world is coming to an end. All right? Anytime you go from here to Cancun, you got to stop by the booth and exchange your American dollars for Mexican pesos. Anytime you go from here to Europe, you got to exchange your American dollars for euros. Whenever you go to each country somewhere, you got to exchange your dollars, right? So it's happening all the time. These American car companies that sell Mercedes-Benz and BMWs, they don't buy it with American dollars. They got to give their bank, X amount of $1 million or hundreds of $1,000s, and that bank does the exchange overnight for the Germany, whatever they use, the Germany. I don't know if they use the euro or the pound, right? That has to be exchanged from bank to bank. So there's money being made all the time. There's exchanges being made all the time on your behalf. You're just not benefiting from it. So I'm going to show you how to benefit from it. This is an $8,000 scholarship, you know, um, tuition you're going to have to pay to go to college. But I'm going to break it down for you. $225 to get started, $165 a month to take it from there. I promise you, it's going to be worth it. No selling, no license, no recruiting, none of that kind of stuff. All right, unless you say, "Hey, I want to let other people know." But other than that, it's not required. All right. So if I can show you how to make $5.50 per day, that'll take care of your $165 a month. And as you see, I can definitely show you how to do that. All right. So this is John Jester signing out. And have any questions, just reach out to me. This is on YouTube. This will be on Facebook partially. Just reach out to me and I'll give you some more information and or show you how to get started. If you want to get started, just feel free to go to www.johnjester609.com and we can get this thing rolling. All right, peace and love. Bye-bye. Hey, Marley Mar. Let me stop recording.